Google is going to start removing inactive accounts. Stay tuned to see what the implications of this are and how it might affect your GBP. So Google just updated its policy for inactive personal Google accounts. So here is a little rundown of what those policy changes look like. So according to the new policy, Google will start removing inactive accounts that have not been used or signed into for 2 years. And this is going to begin in December of 2023. This means that once Google deems an account inactive, it can delete all the contents associated with that account, including Gmail, Docs, Drive, Meet, Calendar, YouTube, and Google Photos. So the reason behind these policy updates, according to Google, is to better protect these accounts from hacks and hijacks. They say accounts are much more likely to be compromised if they are inactive and old or reused passwords have been used, two-factor authentication hasn't been set up, or there have been fewer security checks by the account owner. And Google considers an account active if any of the following actions are taken: reading or sending an email through Gmail, using Google Drive, watching YouTube videos, downloading an app on the Google Play Store, using Google Search while logged into a Google account, and signing into a third-party app via Sign In with Google. It is important to note that this only affects personal Google accounts, and that accounts associated with businesses or organizations will not be affected according to Google. However, this is still important to consider, especially if your company is using a third-party tool to tie into a Google account that's associated with your business. These Google accounts that are just used with the third-party tools may not be set up right as a business account and could consequently be affected and or deleted. So although this only affects personal Google accounts, it is important to remind you that it will, by proxy, affect other Google-related products and services like Google Analytics and Google Business Profile, because the Gmails are associated with these products. So it is of utmost importance that you stay on top of these accounts tied to your business pages. Here are some helpful tips that marketers can take action on now to make sure their Google account stays active. Take inventory of any shared Google accounts used and document them, especially for agencies. Log into any Google account and set up two-factor authentication. Document the dedicated recovery email set up for each account and ensure all account settings are up to date. This ensures that all of the necessary information is in place. It's especially important if there's a particularly large turnover at a certain business or organization. These accounts can be used for the long term and reduce the amount of new accounts that are created due to lack of internal communication. So to recap, Google is going to start removing accounts beginning in December of 2023. So it gives you plenty of time to make sure all of your accounts that are associated with GBP are in good standing and not what Google considers to be inactive. Well, that's all for today, Rhinos. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you want to learn a little bit more about GBP and everything around it, check out these videos here from other fellow Rhinos that are talking about the same subject, just like me. But I do a little bit better. Don't tell them that. And also, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification icon to get notified when all these cool videos are uploaded.